Generation Z is the new generation of teenagers who are crushing gender norms. Gender norms are the standards and expectations to which women and men generally conform. Gender norms are ideas about how women and men should be and act. Internalized early in life, gender norms can establish a life cycle of gender, social isolation, and stereotyping. Members of Generation Z rejected the gender binary while shopping. Only 44% said they always buy clothes designed for their own gender. In an original survey of 1,000 12 to 19-year-olds, J. Walter Thompson Intelligence found that 81% agreed that gender doesn't define a person as much as it used to. This is Kyla. She's a proud member of Generation Z and is a prime example of how we are leaving gender norms behind.
Do you consider yourself to be more masculine or feminine?
So I consider myself non-binary. So at certain times, I feel more feminine or like a woman, I guess. But most of the time, I consider myself more androgynous. And then there are times that I want to wear basketball shorts and men's t-shirts, and that's how I feel most comfortable.
In a survey of 1,000 Generation Z members, 88% said people are exploring their gender identity more than in the past.
Are you strong or weak?
I would consider myself strong.
Are you aggressive or submissive?
I'm more submissive than aggressive.
Are you bold or shy?
When it comes to things that I believe in, I'm more bold when speaking my mind, but day to day I'm kind of a shy, more reserved person.
Polite or rude?
Hopefully I'm more polite.
Nurturing or cold?
Nurturing.
There are so many gender stereotypes we are expected to fit into. Almost no one could feel completely comfortable identifying with only one gender. Not only is it hard to conform, but it can also be dangerous.
Are gender norms good or bad?
I don't think that gender norms are a good thing. I think you might be entirely masculine and feminine to like whatever that means to you, but it doesn't mean that everybody should have to fit these roles, and everybody should have to shave their legs or put on makeup if they're a woman.
Kids are bullied every day for crossing the lines of what is seen as normal. A young girl was bullied for having a Star Wars thermos at school because the kids thought Star Wars was only for boys.
Do you think our generation in America is moving away from gender norms like these?
I do think that and as a country we are moving away from gender norms. I think we can see this especially in the feminist movement. I think that people are becoming more aware of how nobody really fits into this box that people want us to fit into. So hopefully future generations will be able to exist without having to worry that they won't be accepted for the choices that they make.
What can we do to abolish these norms?
Raising your kids equally, I think that's a huge thing. Raising your children by giving them options that help them learn and are equal across the board is a huge thing to help get rid of this box that shouldn't exist that we just created as a society.
Toys for young boys and girls are a huge contribution to gender stereotypes. Recently, Target stopped labeling the aisles of toys for boys or girls. Now when children want to pick out a toy, they don't have to feel like they don't fit in. This is one small step in the right direction.
Do you think gender norms have affected you and how you act?
I definitely think that they have. It took me a really long time coming to terms with the fact that I don't really feel comfortable being entirely feminine all the time. Can go and not wear a bra when I don't want to because they're uncomfortable, and I don't like the way that they make me look. And having that choice is a very freeing thing, and I'm so much happier for it. But I still have work to do. I think there's nobody who's entirely comfortable in their own skin, but I think that I'm getting there, and hopefully other people are getting there. And we are collectively, as a society, getting to the point where we can figure out ourselves without having to worry too much about what other people are saying that we need to be.
Do you always wear clothes advertised to your gender?
No. I wear whatever I want. I usually wear men's clothing because it's loose fitting. I don't wear bras. But sometimes I wear fancy dresses because I feel good in them, because I feel like I look good in them and they make me feel good. And sometimes I do, like, this outfit is entirely made out of feminine clothing, so sometimes I do feel more feminine and wear feminine clothing.
Refuse the standards in this society. Don't conform. Be your true self. This will pave the way for our generation and generations to follow. Breaking gender norms will get rid of gender inequality and toxic masculinity. Raise boys and girls the same way. Give girls trucks, give boys dolls. Let them choose what they want to play with.